I'm Michael Bachelier, that guitar dude, and I'm here today to teach you beginners how to play the song Good Riddance by Green Day. Now we start off with a G chord, which consists of the first finger on the 5th string 2nd fret, the 2nd finger on the 6th string 3rd fret, the 3rd finger on the 2nd string 3rd fret, and the 4th finger on the 1st string 3rd fret. And the strumming pattern goes down, down, up, up, down, up. The count on that would be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now we repeat that 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and while you're still on the G chord, and then we move on to the C add 9. Now the C add 9, you basically keep the 3rd and 4th fingers intact and move the 1st finger down to the 4th string 2nd fret and the 2nd finger down to the 5th string 3rd fret. Again, doing the pattern 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now we move on to the D chord. The 1st finger is placed on the 3rd string 2nd fret, the 2nd finger is on the 1st string 2nd fret, and the 3rd finger is on the 2nd string 3rd fret. Again, the pattern 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now that's basically part 1. It repeats about 4 times, and then we move on to part 2, which starts off with an E minor chord. You don't use the 1st finger at all on the E minor. You start with the 2nd finger on the 5th string 2nd fret, the 3rd finger on the 4th string 2nd fret, and again the pattern 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now we move to the D, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. To the C add 9, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. To the G, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. We repeat that whole thing, D, the E minor D, C add 9 G, again, all of part 2, and now we move on to part 3. We start again with the E minor, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. To the G, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. E minor, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. G, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. E minor, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. D, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And now we start over on part 1 once again. And this is what the song is going to sound like sped up. Part 1. That's basically the parts in this song. Green Day does pick the notes out a little bit more, but I'm gearing this more toward the beginner, so that's why I decided to go with the strumming pattern. Now, for those interested in further instruction, I have written a book called Guitar Made Simple, which is available on Amazon Kindle for those ebook lovers. Now, I also have many songs that I've written that are also on YouTube on this very page that you're on now, and just simply look for Michael Bachelier or Kickstart, and a lot of those songs are also available on Amazon and also on iTunes as well as other services. So until the next time, this is That Guitar Dude signing off.